Oh, yeah.
I just want to say that Score Bunny does in fact have hot feet. Hello everyone. As you might know from the ending of the last episode, Mezz is dead. He's not coming back, and in his place we're gonna just have Patrick.
Hey.
So he's here with us for episode 8 of the ixcast, and of course we have Church as well.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Church?
Yeah.
So
I can't believe that Mezz died, dude. It's pretty crazy.
It sucks, man. Like he was just going out for Taco Bell and he just died. I don't know what happened.
It'd be
Yeah,
like
no,
this
it was
sometimes.
awful.
Man, I mean, it just happens though.
Oh, fuck. Now I
We'll
want
get over
Taco
it.
Bell.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, the funeral's going to be next weekend, which luckily lines up perfectly with me starting spring break.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have one more week of school here, and then spring break is next week, so that'll be a
Nice.
nice little week off.
Hell yeah. I wish I could get spring break.
My spring break isn't until April. Like
Here's a spring break idea.
mid-April.
Here's a spring break idea. Just break one of your legs and be off for the spring.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah,
like
there
a
you
good plan.
go.
All right.
Sorry, I was taking a drink, otherwise I would have kept talking.
Just silence.
So, what'd everybody do this week? Anything fun?
This was actually kind of more of a down week as compared to my last week where I was like super busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I kind of relaxed. Got a bit more involved with shows, homework projects. I saw another show, which is going to be like all monologues, so that's going to be fun.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. So I'm going to be doing
I
like
think
a lot.
something that I do want to ask is like, how long would it take? Like, what's the process of like memorizing your lines and like stuff like that?
Honestly, like, you know, I'm sure a lot of actors are going to agree with this, but a lot of the process of memorizing lines kind of comes from rehearsal. Like, yeah, there's going to be outside memorization you're going to have to do, but when you learn the actions, it kind of helps ingrain the lines into like your body and movement a lot better.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah, and
you're associating like moving to a place or picking up an item with
Yeah.
the line that's gonna come next.
Yeah, exactly. And like I've been talking about that in my directing class too. And it also something I kind of learned last semester was you kind of separate like, you know, each scene into like beats. And then you like name those beats. Like in a beat it's kind of like a shift in the tone of like the conversation that affects everyone.
Okay.
And you know, you kind of separate those by yourself, and you can also kind of do it with like the director and stuff too, because it's kind of universal beats that everyone kind of agrees on. And you kind of give them your own little like titles and stuff, and then like you kind of memorize all the lines within those beats and what's being talked about.
Yeah.
And then eventually you're just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, this is the you know, this is the hat. This is the hat beat where we're talking about a hat or something, and then you know that kind of helps a lot.
And that ends with say like someone putting on the hat or something like that.
Yeah, like put on the hat, or someone bringing up like a new topic, like, oh, did you hear about, you know, Jim dying last week? And you can name that next beat like, you know, dead Jim, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
and that
Dead
helps a lot.
Mezz.
Yeah, dead Mezz, rip in peace, Mezz. God damn it.
He's gone, but not lost.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, we have the first 7 episodes to remember him hereby. I mean that.
we have exactly 7 hours to remember him. Oh
Yeah.
well.
7 hours of memories we can share, you know, playing in the dark of the night with whiskey and a thunderstorm.
God.
and it's just an entire hour of him just saying that he's a homosexual man.
Yeah.
He died as he lived.
Introducing podcasts and screaming I'm gay into the dead of the night.
There you go. Church, you do anything?
Yeah, I just taught school.
Okay.
And I started also my second job. So I had
yeah.
I had one really, really long day that was 14 hours of work.
Combined with your other job?
Yeah, so from 7 to 3 I taught school, and then from 5 to 10 I served tables.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
I was pretty tired. That's about it, though. I mean,
Yeah. My
he was stomping on the ceiling
actually-
above me.
what? Oh, what?
It sounded like there was like a hammer, like stomping my ceiling.
That's Measle trying to break into your world.
Yeah.
He's trying to come back.
I can't believe he's haunting me.
Yeah. This week I was alone at home. I still live with my parents right now because I'm just like trying to get a lot of money and then eventually, like work on paying off loans and eventually move in somewhere else or like move away or something. But my parents left this week to go on vacation, and because of that, I had to take a responsibility of the dog and of the cat, and because of that, like my sleep schedule is just a little bit weirder. But
Are your parents
it's
heading
worked
somewhere
out.
fun?
Yeah, they went to a tropical location.
Oh, hell yeah. We don't have to discuss where, obviously.
Undisclosed.
Yeah, that's why I'm avoiding.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
find them.
Okay. And
And have
I
fun
got my
with
best
them.
man on it right now. Tropical vacation is all I need. There's only so very little tropical areas in this world.
of course, of course,
First
they
stop.
went to Japan.
Probably Connecticut.
First stop, Canada.
But yeah, that means like I just have to like constantly babysit the dog because if I don't, he's gonna probably kill the cat, and he also like will, he's not like a cat where he can just like go in a litter box or anything like that. So it's been a bit annoying like trying to juggle like my free time, I guess, which is a bit selfish, sure, but I've been
Your
able
free
to.
time
No,
and
it's not. They're
anti-cat
animals.
murders.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh man, I sure hope my cat doesn't die, guys.
You'd be surprised how many times those two things get involved with
You
each
should
other.
send your cat up to the sky to be with
What?
Mezz. Ripping pepperoni, am I right, fellas?
At least I have company with Measle, you know.
Oh. What the fuck?
What the hell?
What the hell?
What?
Oh,
is that,
what?
fuck, where am
is
I?
that Measle?
Holy shit! Is that Mezz? Mezz?
Hey!
Oh, hey, what's
we
up?
thought you were dead. What the hell?
No, I fell in a sewer. Long
What?
story.
It's just come out of the toilet?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. It's sanitary. People clean their toilets, right?
Yeah, I guess, but
I hope. I mean,
what happened?
Yeah, rat people, mole people, civil war. I mean, these things happen. I may or may not have completely disrupted their geopolitical situation, but
You completely ruined their ecosystem.
yeah. Let's just say the Department of Molandia, you're gonna need to do some major renovations on your waterways, because they are not gonna be the same after I visit. Well,
So did
got done visiting.
you end up getting the Taco Bell though?
Shit! Forgot
Hey,
about
do you want to
that.
go later? I'll pick you up.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
Are you nearby that we could do this?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we could totally fucking.
Wait,
Hell yeah. This
Mezz.
time I'll drive so that we don't fall into a sewer,
Mezz,
alright?
Yeah.
are you in my bathroom? Hey man, what's going on? There he is, guys. Well, if you hear any
it turns out I'm in
echoes of
Patrick's
Measle, you'll know why. The echoes
That's
of
crazy.
Mezz.
That's so coincidental that you ended up there.
Yeah. There were a lot of twists and turns.
Well,
I'm glad you're not dead.
that's gotta change a man, like going through all that. Are you gonna be all right?
Yeah.
Do you need therapy or anything?
You,
I can't
you,
look at the sun anymore.
You actually need to pay me like $300 for the funeral fees. It's pretty hard to cancel those things.
Yeah, no,
Ooh.
we already had like people coming like across country.
But
for
that
that.
being said, you could just fake your death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or we could just kill
I'm
you.
just gonna rejoin the mole people.
No.
Wait, no, come back.
Come
No, we
back.
didn't mean it. Please.
I can't believe he's gone.
Never mind, the mole people don't want me.
Oh, okay.
They just sent you back.
They told me my visa was rejected.
You got Leffen, dude.
Yeah, I got left in fucking. But yeah, no. My entire week of fighting with mole people, turns out they have very advanced weaponry. Like you'd be amazed at the fucking.
Like advanced as ours, or like just advanced like as more than you think.
Like I can't even describe this shit, dude. Like they had to throw me into like a 2-day course on how to even fire a pistol, dude. It was fucking crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Needless to say, rat people, they oh my god. You ever seen a rat person's head just cave in itself? It's terrifying.
I would assume it's pretty graphic.
Little bit.
God damn it.
Fuck this bit.
Wait, this is a bit?
No.
No, this is real. This is real. I'm changed forever.
He's Mezz the Mole King.
Yeah, PTSD, but the S stands for sewer.
Well, now he's Mezz the Mole
Post-traumatic
exile.
sewer disorder. That's pretty good. Wait, that's the podcast title.
Yes!
Yes, we did
Got
it.
it.
No, please.
End the podcast, even though we've only been recording for what, like 10 minutes?
13.
Hey! I have 5 different tabs of Audacity open, by the way.
What the fuck?
I have a lot of projects.
Nice.
Projects.
The Burger King one.
The
You gotta do
Burger
the
King,
Burger King.
but that is.
Maybe not that, but
He's currently recording 2 other podcasts while recording this one.
oh
Yeah, no, Jim, I think that's an awful topic. Why would you bring that up? Anyway, guys,
back to what we were talking about.
back
oh
to
god, a
the
burp.
ixcast. Fuck the Jim cast. Fuck off, Jim. No, I want to hear it. Fuck yourself. Nah, China should not be involved in anything. Nah, you're wrong. Sorry, guys, I gotta mute him. That podcast episode's getting fucking scrapped because Jim's a fucking idiot.
I just want to hear you just like clap and be like, "Oh, sorry, I was syncing for the other podcast." You count down like 3, 2, 1 and messes me up when I edit this later.
We all clap too and like wait.
Wait a minute.
We fuck up our syncing.
Oh man.
We need a Hershey's Kiss here.
I've been thinking about a couple different things.
I've been
nowadays.
thinking about girls.
I actually am looking forward to ASIN. When's ASIN?
Dude, ASIN
Tomorrow.
is May.
Oh shit.
Dude, it's tomorrow. Dude, it's the day of the prom and my cosplays aren't even ready. Could you imagine
There's
wearing a
cosplay at
full
prom.
Naruto cosplay to prom?
My friend wore a toga to prom.
Awesome.
I think
friend's
it was prom. I
great.
don't remember. But he wore
He
an
just
actual,
showed up-
like, toga.
He just showed up to your house one night in a toga. He's like, "Let's go to prom." You're
That
like,
is
"Please
not
go
the right
home."
ASIN. That is a nursing program. Yeah,
Guys, what I-
accreditation.
Can you imagine full fucking like
Okay, the thing is, when you Google ASIN, the first thing that pops up is Accreditation Commission for Education in Nursing.
Hell
And then
yeah.
it's Anime
You-
Central,
you-
the Midwest's largest anime and manga convention.
You know what?
No,
I'm glad
no.
that the anime is second.
no, just the
Ooh, it's May
a,
17th to the 19th.
it's a new sitcom, and it pans in on a guy wearing full Naruto getup, and he walks into this nursing program, and then they're all like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "Oh, I thought this was ASA," and they're like, "Yeah, it is." And he's like, "Oh, I guess this is how conventions just are. I've never been to one."
Oh, that's like a sitcom. That is just a
Yeah.
classic sitcom episode. Yeah,
And
it's
then-
like
and then-
goes to the
and then
wrong
the
place
entire-
and just goes along with it.
Dude,
The entire
Seinfeld-
rest of the series is just him learning how to be a nurse, wearing full Naruto gear.
How do I activate my chakra?
Oh, you
But
just have to
also,
put
while
these-
he's doing that, he's teaching all of the other nursing students about the lifestyle,
about anime,
About
anime.
friendship and anime and what it means to be an otaku.
And he has so many different costumes that he can cosplay as a different character every episode.
Yeah, and then like one day he's like, "Guys, my Takimura came in." I'm like,
Like,
"What's
what's
that?"
It's don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It's my girlfriend.
She goes to a different school. You guys don't know her.
It's my waifu.
That'd be a fun idea for a show.
That'd be so
Yeah, there we go. I'll get my camcorder, guys. We'll go. We can
then,
record in my backyard.
And then like at the season finale or like the cliffhanger is that his friends call him and they're like, hey, where are you going? Are you coming to the next ASIN? And he's like, no, dude, I'm already here. They're like, what?
Like, we didn't see you last year.
And they're like, he's like, what? What do you mean? He's like, yeah, we're going to ASIN. It's in Chicago, you know. And they're like, no, I've been. Wait a minute.
And then it's like, does he stay or does he go?
And then there's like a really it's a really dramatic finish.
Yeah, it's like, is he gonna go to the actual ASIN or is he gonna stay with all the friends he made at the nursing home?
Such a
He's
fucking
gonna become a
hyper-specific
nurse.
fucking joke.
Yeah, and there's just gonna be like Scrubs or something. It's like sad but funny.
Did Scrubs do the where did I go wrong? I lost the friend. Did they ever do that?
Yeah,
in one
they
of the
did.
episodes?
I'm pretty sure
God
they did.
Damn it!
I think that was like a season 2 episode or something.
What the fuck?
I don't think I've ever watched Scrubs. Actually,
I have.
Scrubs is like one of my favorite
Scrubs is
TV
a good
shows.
show.
of
I
all
really
time.
I really like the opening. I said that as if like it was an anime.
You
It's
good?
just JD like Naruto running down the hallway with a clipboard in his hand.
You're in your fucking bathroom right now, Patrick. I wish you could fuck. You might have to take a picture for the fucking podcast of how I am right now, because let me tell you, this is how nobody should be laying in a fucking bathroom.
Are you in the
I'll
bathtub?
get it later.
Go take a picture right now.
Are you in the bathtub?
Don't go
could
in the
be in the
bathtub with me, so
bathtub.
it might be wet still.
I
I took
could.
a shower this morning.
Oh, you take showers.
Turn on the shower, Mezz.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
do that.
I'm gonna turn on the faucet and just let it run. I can't.
Wait,
All
no.
right, I'm stuck on my back. Actually, I've created
This-
a horrible situation for myself. I'm like a turtle right now. I can't fucking.
Just stay where you are, and we'll get the stretcher for you at the end.
The way I imagine you right now is like that one picture of everybody doing like the LAN
Fuck.
party.
Oh god.
I can imagine you like the LAN party thing where you're like strapped from the ceiling, like suspended with
Kind
Yeah.
of
tape.
what it's like
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now, except I'm on
And the
the
entire
floor.
like PC rig is on top of like bookshelves.
My legs
Yeah.
are in your bathtub right now, Patrick.
Wait, what's in my bathtub?
My legs.
Oh, I
Oh,
can make some bathtub leg
Alright.
soup tonight.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Wait, no, don't do that. No.
Turn it on, turn it on.
No.
I'm not gonna turn on the fucking
Live shower
I'm not
podcast.
gonna turn on
No.
the shower. That's their shower. How do you? That is your. By the way, I love your shower curtain.
Thank you.
It's got
It's
funky suns
it's
and
moons
moons
and stars.
Yeah. That is. Why
What's
is your
your-
bath?
okay,
Oh,
okay, I
fuck,
just
Pat.
thought-
Hold on. Let
I
me
just thought of
describe what
this.
I'm seeing here. There's a lot of blue everywhere. Oh. When are you gonna tell me you're a blue man?
I can't
knows I'm
believe
in
he's
the
part
Blue
of the
Man
Blue Man group.
Guys, it's come out. I'm part of the Blue Man group.
The truth.
Oh, no.
The truth revealed. Does Patrick is
Alright,
blue
what-
man?
What
So-
fucking
so
direction
Patrick-
are we taking in this
so
podcast?
Patrick
I don't
isn't
know.
black. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
he's
I'm
never
blue.
been.
Double D, double die.
So what I was gonna say was that
a
I
loofah.
actually had like a fun little question here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
okay. I'm down for fun questions.
What's like the craziest or like best or like most aesthetically pleasing like room theme or like bathroom theme or whatever room theme that like you've seen in
Brutalism.
real life? In real
Um,
life. In real life.
I've always liked like bedrooms with like they have like, you know, the bed that's like raised and then like an empty space below it and there's like a soft light in there.
Oh,
and, like,
why
they have
not?
like
Yeah,
and they have like stairs going up to that like bed. I love that shit.
that is cool. Yeah, I really like really open windows like in a bedroom, like having like
Oh, like bay
it-
windows?
It's like, yeah, you have like a big like balcony window on the side, and then like it opens up to a balcony, and then like you have like a skylight above you and like shit like that. I think that's
Yeah.
really cool, but I also don't think it's very practical
Yeah.
because he would just wake up all the time.
Well, I mean, you know, you wake up when the sun comes up and that'll probably be the healthiest way to get into a good sleep schedule.
No.
I want
no.
steak and shake.
I wake up at noon like everyone else.
Churchy is typing. Either my upstairs neighbors are fucking, or they're playing the running game in Wii Sports Resort.
It's one or the other, dude. I can't tell.
Yeah, My neighbors upstairs, they step so loud. They're
No,
like
you
fucking
know,
like cavemen.
So is this the neighbor that always has like the bass playing?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's always the
You
same one.
you just hear the fucking the Wii Sports theme, the bowling theme.
And then you hear, and you're like, oh, so it's both.
Here's a fun little question.
I can recreate this. Hold on.
Oh, I
Let me-
wanted to say really quick with that topic was my sister, like with
Fucks while
bathroom
playing
themes.
Wii Sports
this is-
Resort.
No, I thought
Pop.
I thought of this because you're in the bathroom, but like my sister's bathroom is completely Toy Story themed.
Oh.
She has like, it's exactly like Andy's room where you have like the clouds on the walls and like
Okay.
she has like a little shelves and she has like she's one of those people that owns like a shit ton of Funko Pops.
Oh.
Like a lot, like
Oh.
hundreds.
Spencer, I don't know how to tell you this, but your sister's a beta.
Okay. And
Hey, she's just gonna get buried with all of them, like an
Like an Egyptian
emperor and all his
Yeah.
terracotta
like a
warriors.
pharaoh. A pharaoh
Yeah.
taking all of his treasures to the afterlife.
just covered in Funko Pops.
God.
That'd be awesome. Could you imagine fucking 100 years from now?
Yeah, we're like archaeologists are like, what are these? It's like,
Dude,
it's,
that's-
oh,
There's
it's
a
dude, that's
there's a
basically
major
what
shift.
Venus
There's a
figures
major
are.
shift.
Do you
and
guys
like
know
a
what-
fault. What?
Do you guys know what Venus figures are?
No.
It's these like clay figures that got big titties and like pregnant stomachs, and like
Oh.
everyone's like, we don't know what it means. Like it could be like a religious thing. It could just be like a fucking they were horny
Oh,
thing.
I know what you're
Nobody
talking about.
knows, but it's like, man, humans have always been the same, big titties.
Oh, the fertility statues?
Yeah, they're called
Yeah,
Venus
okay.
figures because.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
By the way, Churchy, here's my impression of your neighbors. Hold on, give it a second. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. The only thing that I thought during that entire thing was what that was like from Pat's perspective, since he is literally like a room or two over from you.
I'm literally like a room over. I'm what?
So you
Patrick, would you
hear
say this
all
is
of
like
that.
what, 20-some feet from you?
yeah, about 20 just feet.
I can only imagine what that sounded like.
That's
This is such a fucking mess of a podcast right now.
no, this is good. I really like this.
Let's
Oh, I
go
did
into-
have a question I could ask.
Oh yes,
though,
yes,
actually.
yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Ask us.
What is probably like the best, or if you can't think of one, the worst sleepover memory that you have?
Oh,
I
okay.
can start off here.
Yeah, go
Was
for
it
it.
Mine
me
was probably
jerking
I was
off on
at
your
Mezz's
face?
house and
Yeah, it's
we
me
were
jerking
playing with
off on your
Legos.
face.
Oh my,
Wait, what?
wait. Is that it? Is that the story?
Yeah, no, we
Yeah, that's it.
We just playing with
I
Legos,
remember
that's it.
I
No,
remember
there's-
staying up until like 5 a.m. with my friend Thomas, and like we two like stayed up and like played with
Wait.
Legos and just like made shit and
Is this
like
best
played
or
chess and
worst
stuff.
sleepover?
That,
but,
that was
like-
just a memory. It's not really best
Oh.
or worst.
Yeah, but like this like Lego one, this happened like, probably within the past few
This is like
years.
2 years ago.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
is like
We were in
this is like 2 or 3
college.
years ago.
No, yeah.
Was
When we
this the
when we
same-
did
was
that
this
too.
the same night that we decided to beat the shit out of each other with those inflatable boxing gloves?
Yes.
Nice.
Is the video still on your Facebook?
Yes, I believe it is.
Oh my god, yes. You gotta see this
Oh.
because it's me and
I'll
Patrick.
show you guys
We
that
live
later on the
streamed.
podcast.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
live streamed our own like MMA inflatable boxing glove match.
With Star Wars music.
Yeah, we put
I,
Star Wars music in the background.
No, I would say like one of the better memories that I have is like, I like when Teddy and I were younger, we used to hang out a lot more, and like, his house when he lived near me was like the party house, I guess you could
Yeah.
say. Like, even though we were in like middle school, and
But it was like where everyone would hang out. 'cause
yeah,
they had
it was
shit
like-
to do.
it was a great place to hang and everything. He has a big
And
basement.
get high because you were a naughty fucking 8th grader.
We
Aw.
what? I didn't-
Weed.
What? I did not do that.
Yes, you did. I was there.
No, you weren't.
Confirmed
Anyway.
calling
Spencer
the
does
police.
drugs since he was like
So-
12.
No. So we would play like Halo 3 and Mortal Kombat 9, or not Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Oh god.
and like Guitar Hero and stuff like that. And
Oh,
then,
Guitar
like,
Hero, yeah.
And this and we would like play this game called Raw, which is just
Oh yeah.
which is just backwards war, because we couldn't say war in school, so we called it Raw.
But isn't Raw like also what they call like wrestling?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
That-
yeah, I
that's
guess.
wrestling.
But the game that we would play is just like we would grab like random items from the house and just like start whipping it at each other. So we had like rulers or like big sticks or like
You would just
Pl-
fucking
Let's
whip
play
each
the
other.
throw shit at each other game.
yeah, it was fun.
Oh
guys
yeah,
are-
no, I bet.
Oh my
You're also
God.
more durable when you're a child.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Kids can't die.
So we like
I've tried.
we had like plastic golf clubs and like shit like that, and just like would whip it at each
What
other.
the fuck, Spencer?
It was
Well,
fun.
they're plastic, not real golf balls. Those are heavy.
I kn-
Um,
Have you
And,
not
like,
realized yet, Mez, that it's fun to beat the shit out of your friends?
okay,
but
the thing
anyways,
is, all my
so-
friends when I was younger were assholes.
anyways, so the thing with that was that like that type of night, that type of sleepover like happened a lot, and we would have like
You guys
He would
get
have,
the
like,
cops
7
Called.
no, he would have like 7 people over usually at a time, and we'd just like sleep on the couches
Guys
and
just
sleep on the floor and
Beat
whatever.
the shit out of each other and then go to bed.
And he had like a ping pong table, and he had like
Dude, ping pong.
He had all sorts of like a foosball table and like all sorts
Like
of
cool
stuff to
shit.
do.
Like the stuff
Yeah.
that like every like third
And
grader.
he
that's
did
like,
have a
"I
pool
have
too.
house." Oh my god, dude, your
Like a
fucking
swim
friend was
pool?
set.
Yeah, like an actual swim pool.
What friend
and
was
like
this?
this is Teddy.
God damn, Teddy.
And like so we we would hang out there all the time, and the reason why I brought this up is because since this happened all the time, I just remember that a lot from my childhood.
Yeah.
So like we would stay up until like really late at night, and this isn't like middle school late at night, like 12. This is like actual late at night, like
This
5
is
in
like
the morning.
college.
Jesus.
Like
Yeah.
the
Oh
sun's
shit!
up
I should
again.
probably just stay up. Yeah.
Oh man, that brings me back
Patrick,
to,
we've done that a few times, haven't we?
to my childhood. Yeah, we've had. I remember one time we stayed up super late at night. It was like one of the first time I slept at your house, and your mom made us like cinnamon rolls in the morning.
Oh yeah, we got
Aw.
like 2 hours of sleep.
That's what my mom used to do too. Actually, she
Dude,
used to
my
make
mom-
cinnamon rolls for us.
It was great because until we graduated high school, me and Pat, like my parents were always like, oh yeah, Patrick can like stay over. It was great. Like they'd make food in the morning. We graduate high school and then it's like fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
Patrick can't stay here till past 9 a.m. Like if
Yeah.
if 9:01 hits, get his ass out of here. My dad's gotten super pissed
Get
at me
the
because
rifle.
Patrick's been at the house.
Load
Yeah,
the
no,
shotgun,
it was-
dude.
he's like text me like intricate instructions like go upstairs. You'll see a screen in our bedroom up to the attic. Go up there. You'll find my rifle.
Oh, okay.
Why?
No, we're
so-
good. It was just desyncing.
So the end of that story is basically like we would stay up till like 5 in the morning, and like almost every time we would just like end up talking about like all the girls in our class,
Hell yeah.
because like
Hell yeah. It's hard to do
Well,
that in
yeah.
college
As I-
because
I
there's
said-
so many fucking strangers.
as I've said before, as I've said before, like I went to a private school, and I went to a really
forget that
small
you did
private
that.
school.
Oh, so you knew everyone.
I knew like everyone knew everyone, and like we would hang out with everyone, and there was only a couple
So-
people that we didn't really care for, or like, and even still like in middle school or at least elementary school, like you don't really have super best friends, and you don't really have super bad enemies. Like everyone's just kind of neutral, or at least that's my experience.
Mm-hmm.
I did have like bullies and stuff, but like it didn't really matter, I guess. But like so we would stay up until like 5 in the morning, and just like at the end of the day, like we're all just like giggling to ourselves and like,
Yeah.
talking about like
We get so tired, you just
we
start
were-
laughing about stupid shit.
we were like rating like all the girls in our class and stuff, and like
Yeah, Stacy, she's an 11 out of 100.
and then like once you get to high school, you kind of realize that like most of those girls like aren't worth your time at all. Like
Yeah, no, they're stinky.
there was a certain point in my life where like
Did you know girls poop and it's disgusting?
they go into the sewer and join the
Yeah,
rat people.
I saw them,
All of them.
all of them, and I
but
went,
anyways,
ew.
But I guess what I was getting at was like there was a certain time in my life where like middle school-ish, where like I would you first kind of like are like, oh, I like girls now,
yeah, middle school. We all remember our middle school years.
and
Girls.
and like there was a point where it's like, oh, like in 6th grade I had my first girlfriend, and I dated her for.
Oh
like,
wow, really?
Yeah, I dated
What a
her for a long
Chad.
time, but it wasn't like a. You know what I mean by like middle school girlfriend. Like it didn't really matter. It was just
Yeah,
like
no, like you dated for like a month and like
Yeah,
you
you
actually like
quote-
maybe went on like
just a
1 or 2
person that
dates.
it's just a person that you text constantly.
what?
It's like a title more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Oh, you meant.
No, it's a
I thought you meant
person that you
now.
like-
I was like no.
No.
Yeah, it was a person that I would
No.
talk about. I would talk to like on AIM, and I would
AIM. Oh man, I used to use
Remember-
Yahoo Messenger.
I
Remember
used
AIM,
Yahoo
dude?
Messenger.
AOL, dude.
Owl.
Dude, my username on AIM was hockey is for ballers.
But you don't even play with a ball. You
Fucking-
play with a fucking puck.
Hockey is for ballers.
Yeah, you use one puck, not 4 balls.
I'll be honest though, my sister made the account for me because I didn't know how to use the computer very well.
Yeah, my sister made my first like MySpace for me too, and I like never used it.
I don't think I had a MySpace, but
I didn't. I
but
didn't
what-
have a
like,
Facebook
what I was getting
till
at, I guess,
fucking
is
2
that,
years
like,
ago.
what I was getting at, I guess, is that like you kind of like you quote unquote date a girl like in like middle school or something like that, and it like kind of matters. It kind of like opens you up to like how
I
that
had
kind
my
of
first
is. I
kiss
guess.
in middle school.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
If you're out there,
had-
Cassidy,
I think I had my first
my
kiss
heart
after.
still yearns for you.
I think I had my first kiss like in between 8th grade and freshman year, like my first real kiss, I guess.
Mine was at a school dance, and it was because of peer pressure.
That was also my first like half kiss.
No.
my
See, he
first kiss
was-
that wasn't real, I guess, was peer pressure. But basically like what I was getting at with this is that you kind of like you rate girls like little like middle school boys do,
Yeah.
and you kind
well,
of go,
maybe
oh
you did. I was a good boy.
no, I guess I'm not a good boy. And like
Yeah, you get
you
cold
kind
in
of like
fucking stocking.
feign feelings for people. Like you're like, oh well, this girl is kind of cute, so I'm going to try and like her now.
Yeah.
Instead of just like actually liking someone, you don't really understand what that means until like you get older, I guess.
I don't know if
The
I
difference
ever.
between lust and love.
No, it's not even lust because I was middle
It's
in
just
middle school.
like,
It was
oh,
just
hey,
like
maybe I think I like you. I don't know. I don't have a good grasp on what fucking love is.
exactly.
My
That's what I
brain's not
mean.
fully developed.
So
Yeah,
like
I
there
ha-
was like 1 or 2 situations where after dating that first girl in like 6th grade, I ended up like trying to date another girl, and I dated her for like a week. Not even like maybe like 2 days, and she was like, "Hey, let's just not do this." And I was like, "Okay."
She was like, ew, you stink. And you were like, oh. Anyway, speaking of the difference between lust and
Heartbroken.
love, I gotta talk about this fucking porn I watched.
Go on.
Go on.
Okay.
Yes. No, we're here
So
for
no,
it.
it's like it's pretty good, you know. It was like consensual fucking, you know, like pretty standard shit, but it was nice, you know. It was what I was in the mood for. Sometimes you don't want to see the weird shit. Sometimes you just want fucking normal.
Yeah.
And
Want
so-
normal fucking. You mean?
Yeah. and so the guy finishes on the girl's back, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean that's pretty standard. I mean, when you're not using a condom, it's stylish, you know.
You're gonna
And
pull
then
out.
and then the girl immediately turns around, rolls her back onto the sheets, and starts making out with the dude. And I'm like, you just got cum all over the sheets. That's why you cum on a girl's back, is to not get it all over the sheets. You just ruined everything. And like that completely ruined my orgasm. Like,
You just got taken out of it.
yes,
When
Hey,
he pulled out, you pulled out.
yes.
Hey,
I checked
Mezz,
out.
I mean, that's a fetish, you know, ruined orgasms. You can
Oh,
just,
it
like,
is, it
record
is.
yourself watching those kinds of videos and then getting mad and then like,
Oh,
and then, like
God damn
finishing.
it.
and then you just, you're like,
Oh, come on. Oh.
yeah, it's like your own brand of ruined orgasms.
Your yoga. I love this guy. The fucking, what's his name? Ryan Creamer. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love him.
Oh yeah, the guy who like
I
does all the
disinfect
knife porn hub
casting
videos.
couch.
I deliver you your pizza and don't put my dick in it.
I encourage you
your
to find the
yoga.
right video to ejaculate to.
Oh, that's what this is? That's really funny.
Yeah.
That's really good. I've actually never heard of that before. Never heard like this type of guy before.
Hello. But
Wait,
no,
you
so
never
like
heard of
fucking,
what?
I've never heard of this guy.
Oh,
Oh no, yeah,
hilarious.
he's real
everywhere.
funny.
Patrick,
What
you
was
gotta
it?
talk
Ryan
about the
Creamer?
Yes.
Yeah, Ryan Creamer. Patrick,
an
you gotta
amazing
talk about the
name.
one that you were watching, and then all of a sudden it's the
I
Borderlands.
give you my jacket because you are cold.
You gotta talk about the Borderlands one, Patrick.
Okay, I'll try to remember, but
I can recall most of the details if you want to pass it off to me.
You know what? You go for it.
Okay, so to describe the video, I think it's like something like, you know how like people will be like, "Oh, stepbrother fucks sister," but it's really just two people who aren't related, but they're just putting it. I think it was like one of those, and the dude's just going to town, and there's just a lull in the middle of it, and you just hear, "Wow!" And it's fucking Claptrap from the fucking Borderlands 2 opening. It's
like when he falls off the cliff.
I gotta
the,
find
the main menu.
I gotta look this up and like find the clip. Like, oh god, it's gotta be. It's in our Discord, isn't it? Like Patrick, me, and you. Like,
probably.
oh damn. I gotta
speaking
look up
of
Pornhub.
Speaking of sound effects. So like I talked about last podcast, I started Hunter.
Yes,
Hunter,
I found
Hunter.
it.
Oh yeah, Hunter x Hunter was kill you.
Kill you. So I started watching that more, and I'm on like episode 20 something. I'm pretty far. I'm a lot farther now. I just like binged a bunch over the week, and there is.
I hope it's still up, please.
So as everyone knows, PewDiePie is a very large YouTuber. He's like the most subscribed.
Who's that?
Shut up. He's the most subscribed, YouTuber, and
how does this have 1 million fucking views?
And nowadays, like for the past I don't know, 3 months or 6 months. I don't know how long I've been actually watching PewDiePie regularly, but like in his videos he has this sound effect. It's like a wow, and it's like it's a very like muted low wow sound whenever he say promotes something or
it's the weird Japanese
something. It's like wow. If I can find it, I'll play it right here. Okay.
Wow.
So it's that sound effect, right? And
yeah.
I mean, alternatively,
I love that sound effect.
You could play the Claptrap wow from this one. It's about 50 seconds.
I don't want to. It's actual porn.
Yeah, but you can just play the faint. Just the. No, that doesn't work. Just the. Wow.
But so
big butt wife gets pounded while husband gone and get cum shot on ass.
Anyway,
so yeah, PewDiePie uses this sound effect, or like his editor puts that in that sound effect all the time for a very long time now. And I'm just watching Hunter x Hunter, and out of nowhere, there's this part where a girl puts she's like a prisoner, and she has a cloak on, and you can't tell that she's a girl except for her voice.
Yeah.
And then
which means no one in the anime can tell she's a girl.
Right. so Leario, which is one of the main characters, is going up to do a battle with her, and she takes off the cloak, and she's this really large pink-haired girl. She's really pretty, and she's very slender and beautiful, whatever. And as she's taking off the cloak, it's the same exact wow sound effect. And I was like,
we know where it comes from.
My mind exploded. I was like, oh my god, that's what that is? And it's so crazy how fucking small the world is, dude. It's so fucking crazy how coincidences like that happen.
Yeah, no, I was actually just thinking about that sound effect a week ago, and I'm like, man, where does that come from? It's from Hunter x Hunter, huh? We learn something new every day. That's why
every day we stray further from God's light.
So far, that's the only time that I've heard that sound effect used, but I assume that they're going to use it more.
Stuff.
It might be just an anime sound effect. I don't think
it's
I just heard it in the background.
Who the fuck found that?
Me.
Yay!
I hear it all the time.
Is it in Swagger Souls?
No, not Swagger Souls. It's C-Day. It's a different YouTuber.
Okay.
He does Fortnite stuff.
He does the same sound effect?
Yeah, he uses it a lot.
Maybe it's some sort of stock thing then.
No,
probably.
maybe
it might not be from
it's
Hunter x Hunter then.
something.
I don't know, but even still, it was really cool to see that was used there. It was very fun.
Now that, by the way, there's a new Pokemon that got announced. Two of them. You got Pokemon Stab and you got Pokemon Block. And then you got Pokemon Go to the polls.
Let's go. Yes, that saved her campaign, guys.
Hillary for 27.
Guys, here's how Hillary can still win.
Guys, here's how Bernie can still win.
Yeah. You
Guys, ever see that GIF of him just booking it off of the escalator? I love that.
That was
GIF.
a big Tumblr GIF when I was still
I
on
love
Tumblr.
that. I
Yeah,
love that
he was like
fucking
running
GIF.
to like turn in like some paperwork or something.
He's like,
I'm
oh,
serious.
I gotta run. Oy vey. I don't know why he's Jewish now.
That's the voice everyone uses for him too. I don't even know if that's like really his voice, but they like, always do like an old
I
Jewish
think-
man.
Yeah,
We're
he
gonna
kind of
we're
is.
gonna
We're gonna
Pokemon
make
go to the
marijuana.
polls.
Oy vey.
We're gonna Pokemon Drumpf.
But anyway, yeah, the new Pokemon. the new Pokemon though, it's Pokemon Brexit.
It's not Pokemon
Yeah.
Brexit. It
is.
is Pokemon Brexit.
Pokemon
Right.
Israel and Pokemon Palestine.
Okay, but now we have to argue which starter is the best one.
I'm obviously
Score
going
Bunny.
with I'm going Frogman.
Score Bunny.
You're wrong. Score Bunny.
Huh?
You mean Scrow Bunny?
I think I've only
take that
seen the
back.
bunny.
So it's Score Bunny.
Score
then.
Bunny, Score Bunny, and
I don't
Score
know what
Bunny,
any of the
and
other
then
ones look like.
There's a
Jesus
chameleon
Christ,
one.
that's
and
it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, I guess
I'll be
we're
honest
on-
with you though that I'm getting already tired of every single fucking person on Twitter spamming about Sobble. I don't fucking care about Sobble.
Yeah,
The
I'm
fuck
not
is
a fan of.
Sobble?
That's the
Look it up,
frog
best
one.
star though.
Here, I'll
Shut
send
up,
it.
dummy.
I'll send you an image, little boy, and you can see.
I'm tired.
Little boy.
I really don't like the
I'm
fucking
the
grass
oldest one
starter.
here.
Probably.
Yeah, Grookey or Grookey.
Grookey.
I
Oh.
like Grookey and Sobble a lot, honestly. I don't like Score Bunny's like legs. Too
Fuck you!
I like that his feet like get all hot
Mezz is
for
only
some
mad
reason.
because he likes fucking rabbits.
I do not like fucking rabbits. The act of it. I enjoy the aesthetic of rabbits.
And would mind
Sexual.
and would not mind fucking that aesthetic.
Okay, yeah.
Sexual.
So
right?
So do you like Judy Hopps or do you not like Judy Hopps?
Okay, Judy Hopps is nice, but I would not put my dick in her because
Oh.
she.
Oh.
All
You would destroy her.
All cops are bastards. Judy Hopps
what?
included.
Yeah, dude, I'd totally fuck Judy Hopps if she wasn't a cop, bro.
That's what's holding him
cross
back.
species.
I liked her more
She's-
when she was just a farmer.
Dude, she's cross species. She's a bunny and a pig.
Nice.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
nice.
I like Grookey though. I mean, look, he's a little monkey man too.
My favorite like somebody edited out the twig, and you know that the wig meme.
No.
It may be a
Elaborate.
little gay for you, but basically it's you take a character and remove all their hair, and then they just say wig because it's like
Oh.
a gay thing or something. I don't know. I'm not.
Oh,
that
I was
in tune.
I was thinking that you were talking about like the waves thing, like where they do the same thing where they like crop out all of the all
Oh,
the hair.
you mean like the AirPod thing?
It's in
But they give them, like,
it's
a
in
sick
conjunction
fade?
with
They-
AirPods, yes.
Yeah, but they give them like a sick ass fade.
They give them waves, yeah.
Yeah,
So
sick
it's
ass
like
fade.
so it's like it would be a post on like TikTok or something that's
Yeah.
like Grookey got waves.
Yeah. No,
So
it's
really
like that,
stupid.
but somebody just edited out the twig and it was just twig.
God.
Score
Sorry,
bunny
mate.
foot fetish.
Huh?
We may
No.
need to not put that in. I regret
Huh?
saying that.
Yeah, actually, literally get rid of that. I don't want that anywhere in my life.
I was just looking and I was like, huh.
What words can I say next? Uh-oh.
I
Do you
mean,
wanna
it
talk
is
about the
true.
Funny haha moments that happened to us in Left 4 Dead, or do we want to keep
One
talking
sec.
about
We'll talk about it in a second. I
wave
just want to
check?
say, that Score does in fact have hot feet.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not-
they were
keep-
like
no,
fire.
like legitimately hot feet.
Keep that in. Keep that in forever.
Legitimate. I'm speaking legitimately. Like he has hot feet.
I'm
going
taking
to-
you completely out of context.
Yeah, I don't care. The trailer shows that he has hot feet.
Yeah, and
There's
the
gotta be a
frog
better way to-
pees on the burning grass.
Yeah, it's great.
You know he's peeing because it's like the fountain where like they have like the little angels peeing. in
And
the
Grookey's like,
fountains. Yeah, and then Grookey just fucking runs.
he just. That's his anime voice. They're gonna be like, "Go, Grookey!"
God.
He's gonna like fucking like throw out his
that
voice one day, and he's
Pokemon?
gonna be like all hoarse all day. He's like, Grookey, go!
Patrick, remember that one time I almost lost my voice at a Panic at the Disco concert, and then we went to Portillo's at like 2:00 in the morning, and I just wanted a cup of water.
Yeah, no, we could have had anything. You're like, one water,
I was
please.
like, water. I wasn't hungry. We go
Then
to
we drove through that
Portillo's.
spooky neighborhood,
Yeah, we drove through a really sketchy neighborhood.
and I was like,
that
look straight ahead,
Pokemon?
don't stop.
It's Zapdos.
Remember after the
It's
you know
Victory
okay,
Bell.
you know what my favorite Pokemon Do you know what my favorite Pokemon cry is though?
What's
What?
that?
Ready Ice. Ready Ice.
Oh, because it sounds nothing like
It
what
just-
Regice looks like.
Yeah, just Ready Ice. Ready Ice. And then you get the fucking what is it? Reggie Rock just dum, 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 dum. Or
Regice.
I think Reggie Steele does Reggie Steele. Like, who the fuck was like, okay, guys, we gotta come up with how they're gonna sound in the anime, and somebody's just like, Ready Ice. And they're like, yeah, you got something good. What about the Rock one? And he's just, okay. What about the Steel one? Oh, fuck, Reggie Steele. It's brilliant, Jim.
Steele. Abortion.
But yeah, like last.
Let's debate abortion. I think it should be legal.
Stop, please. Stop.
I think we should kill every child.
Stop, please.
We
Anyways,
don't actually believe in these things.
speaking of abortions, we played Left 4 Dead a lot.
Yes. Left 4 Dead is slowly becoming one of my new favorite games to
Left 4
play.
Dead is so
It's-
fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
It is starting
So
to take
good.
over.
My second
This
favorite
this
part.
whole squad right here in Left 4 Dead is fucking great.
It's
I
Because
love
every
playing
time
with
I'm
this group of
attacked by a
people.
special, every time I'm attacked by a special infected, I just go,
Yeah, and then you hear me.
You gotta just
Yeah.
keep recording the
I'm
Left 4
either
Dead plays.
screaming
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
I'm singing Ocean Man.
yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna do though. Is like many people that started their YouTube channel back in 2007.
11. Yeah, 2007 even, yeah.
They all did Left 4 Dead funny moments. Let's do ixcast funny moments in Left 4 Dead.
Xcast funny moment. I'm so sad we didn't get the one where I go to save Churchy and then I'm reviving
That
him.
was so
And then-
funny.
And then I just get fucking taken out by a smoker and it just drags me off into the woods.
It was just us
And then-
two because everyone else has moved on.
Yeah.
And Mezz is like, "I've got you, Church. Don't worry." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And he's reviving me, and all of a sudden, I see these like arms run out and grab him.
There's, like,
and he's
four-
like, "Wait!"
four
And
different
then he starts
special
getting
infected.
he starts
Yeah.
being dragged away by a smoker, and I'm like, "No, dude!"
And I think you hear me just go, "Ow!"
And then there was the one on Death Toll, like one of our last playthroughs, where we're just running down like the tunnel of all those crashed cars, and
Yeah.
we're like hopping over cars, and I get smoked or whatever, and I start dragged back, and as I'm getting dragged back, fucking Church or someone like throws a Molotov, so I'm just getting dragged through hell. Like, no.
I still personally
was-
love when Patrick was like, "Oh, charger," and then continued to say nothing. So I was like, I should probably go check that out. I leave like the hotel room, and Spencer just sees a charger come by with Patrick already
just,
pinned and just take me out as well.
It's just like a fucking
Ooh, up in smoke.
It was like a
When we
goddamn
were at the
freight train.
concert. When we were at the concert and I was shooting the tank, and I see Mezz is like, "Where's the tank?" And he's like about to walk through the door. And I see Mezz like pop his head into the doorway, scream, and then run away.
No, that we actually with Dark Carnival though we got the gnome achievement.
Goddamn, the no.
Well, you guys got it. I already had it.
Fuck that
All
no.
Yeah, I had it on
three
of you.
360 years ago.
I
but
need to go through and get all my achievements in that game.
Fuck that. Fuck
Well,
that
you
no.
have to play versus, so like we could try and play versus as like a squad, but I don't know if that would work.
2v2, baby.
I think
think
that
it-
works. I think 2v2 works.
It'd be fun. I'll
Maybe.
look at some of the achievements that we can
I'm
do.
pretty sure 2v2 versus works.
I think so.
No, we should.
There's
have
still
that.
plenty of like single player campaign ones. We
Oh
can get,
yeah,
though.
there's
Oh,
a
like
yeah.
I still need the sacrifice achievement, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
doing the sacrifice. now.
Yeah.
Oh, we never did that.
No, let's do that one next. Yeah, that one's really
for
fun.
sure.
And
I
because
also need to,
both groups of survivors are there, you have like so many mods that you can use. Just like show off like all your different models.
Yeah, fucking. My favorite. My favorite mod is the oh yeah Mr. Krabs Hunter.
Oh
You just hear faintly, oh yeah Mr. Krabs, and then you
And
just
then it's just
and then you just
scream.
see a guy fly through the air and he's just going.
I don't know. Mine's split between a few things.
By the
I
way,
really
Patrick,
like
if you have
the Charger
neighbors,
being
I'm
John
sorry.
Cena. I really
Oh, yeah,
like
the
the
Charger
Charger
John
being the
Cena.
John Cena theme.
Yeah,
because
so
you'll
yeah,
hear-
I combined the John Cena Charger, where it basically just goes as it's charging, it goes, John Cena.
His name is John Cena.
And then when it grabs you, it starts playing the theme.
Yes.
And
And
as
then
it,
it kisses you gently.
but then like I combined that with the Omewa mo Shinderu, so it's like all the sound effects of like him actually like hitting you are like
God.
all Fist in the North Star like ear piercing like punches. ting ting ting, and like
God.
and like when, right before like the charger alert sound, you know, not when he charges, but the charger alert sound is just a very faint Omewa mo Shinderu, and then out of nowhere, it's John Cena.
Guys, it's him.
Oh no.
My favorite thing I have for my favorite mod I have for Left 4 Dead is probably like how I have the witch, and it's
Oh,
just like
God.
nearly invisible.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Spirit
this
Witch.
asshole. This
Yeah, it
asshole.
has-
We're playing for the
So-
first time in
So
forever.
every fucking time we go past, we hear the witch moan. And
No,
then
he
goes,
knows
he
where
goes,
it's
guy,
at.
and he goes, guys, let's all turn off our flashlights. And then he walks straight into the witch, and it's like, oh, okay.
Because he's a goddamn idiot.
Well, I can't see it. What can I do? You know, and there it is.
I actually, yeah, I kind of want to get that one too.
It's funny because then you're like, fuck. Because then like when it's chasing you, it's almost impossible to see it when it's in movement.
Oh no. Yeah, I want to do that and then like play.
It's basically
Heavy
yes.
Rain.
Oh God.
Yeah, holy shit.
I've got the Todd Howard witch, so it'll just play Todd Howard fucking voice clips throughout it. And it's just you kind of hear faintly. Yeah, I was the captain of the chess team. Yeah, 1,000 quests.
Who's laughing now?
Who's laughing now? And you just see this fucking. The thing is, they even like retextured her to look more like Todd Howard.
Oh God, really?
Yes, and it's actually
That's
kind
actually
of
more
disgusting.
horrifying than
It's
a
actually
regular
kind
witch.
of disgusting. But my favorite part is that after it does like the whole like voice clips, it just starts playing "Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies."
Oh,
Okay.
here's an interesting question. What is the game on your Steam library that has the most hours?
I can tell
Oh.
you what has the fucking least because Patrick fucking gifted me this horrible, horrible game. Let me find it because it's on my Steam library and I gotta
okay.
find it because my hatred for
moment.
this game.
How do I check? Do I just click on all my games or what?
For me,
Yeah,
it's,
go to like your name and like go to like games or
yeah.
all games.
but for me,
and
it's
sort by
probably
playtime.
either Team Fortress 2 or Counter Strike.
Mine is still Half-Life 2. I
For
have
how many hours?
112.
Oh,
Only
nice.
112.
Well, that's the thing is that it's a 10-hour campaign.
Yeah, true.
But
What are you doing?
okay, so that's the story that I wanted to get at with that is that I had the orange box for Xbox 360.
Oh God.
That was like one of the
Okay.
first games that I ever owned. And,
Oh, wow,
like,
okay.
That was before Xbox Live. Like I had Xbox Live.
Uh-huh.
And then I got like I used my dad's laptop and like bought the PC version of Orange Box. And, you know, downloaded Steam and downloaded everything, and then that was like the first game that like I realized that console commands are like a thing. So I would just
Oh,
like
yeah.
I would just no clip everywhere and like give myself guns and like make myself invincible and like stuff like that. But then like so I would just like mess around in that and just like do whatever I wanted, and it was just fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you my my most played game here. It's a Terraria actually for 620 hours.
I got you guys beat. Team Fortress 2 for 1,025 hours.
Yeah, because you just trade all day.
Yeah, I played a lot of TF2. Anyway,
Yeah, mine are kind of a toss-up. Because most of my hours played are not on Steam. So, like,
Yeah.
I have way more hours in Fortnite probably than all of my games combined. I have more hours in Guitar Hero probably than all of my games combined. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, what's your most played Steam game, you think?
My most played Steam game is Team Fortress 2.
nice.
I've got 140 hours on it or something.
Huh.
131.
You fucking...
But no, I want to talk about
Imbecile.
the worst game that I've played.
What game is it, buddy?
It's called Dead Effect 2, which
Dead
you'd
Effect.
think would be something like, oh, Mass Effect or Dead Rising, something cool. No,
Something fun. It is fun.
it's not. I played literally 20 minutes of it, and I was crying by the end of it.
He was crying.
I was
He was
so
so
upset.
mad.
Crying or mad crying or what?
Upset.
Upset.
It was
Patrick-
$1.
Patrick buys this game for $1, and he's like, fuck it, I want to be funny and gift Mezz this as well. So he gifts me it. He's like, dude, let's play this. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah, it has a co-op.
okay, let's play this. And so I boot it up, and of course, it's completely unoptimized. The graphics are completely horrible, but they
Yeah, it's
chug
like someone
so hard.
It's like someone brought a mobile game to Steam. No
It really
joke. I'm
is.
pretty sure it used to be a mobile game.
The graphics are just
Wow.
complete dog shit. So I'm looking at this fucking monstrosity and I'm like, okay, well, let's get into a game so we can kind of figure out what to do. So we load into like a 1v1 thing, and my character just starts spinning. And it's just spinning. And it keeps spinning, and I'm like, Patrick, I don't know what to do. I can't stop it from spinning. None of the
I was like,
controls
"Just
are
stop."
working. None of the controls are working. I was pressing every button I could, but nothing was working. And Patrick ends up finding me in the thing, and he just sees me slowly rotating, and I'm like, Patrick, I don't know what to do. I don't
He
know
never
what
got
to
on
do."
ever again.
And then he kills me once, and I think I just burst into tears because I'm just so frustrated and tired and just want to play a fun game, but Dead Effect 2 ruined that for me. I think it crashed as well. And then I never opened it again. Patrick had the luxury of being able to return it, but because mine's a gift.
No, I don't think I can. I had it
my
forever.
God.
It's still in my library.
Yeah, it's if you have a game for more than 2 weeks and you have
Yeah, I played it for 35 minutes, and like, I bought it in like Christmas 2016. I have 6 out of 177 achievements
How did you get 6?
because I played some of the story.
Oh.
And it was bad, and I stopped playing it.
Do you remember Digimon Masters Online, Patrick?
That
Oh,
game
dear.
actually almost killed me. Literally,
That game gave us like a physical real world sickness. Like, I shit you not, it made us sick in real life.
Like, I started getting a headache from playing it.
I
and,
did
like,
too.
And I was getting really tired, and like I needed to lie down.
No, I didn't believe him until it started happening to me, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I remember I was just like, hey, Patrick, I found this Digimon MMO. Let's play it. And he's like, okay. But it's horribly translated and like a horrible MMO. So it's got a bunch of
it's just
spelling.
bad.
It's got a bunch of spelling errors, and the mechanics of it just suck. And so we complete the tutorial, and we're just kind of wandering around this like town area, and we're like, what the fuck do we do? How do we even fucking do this? So I'm like trying to lead the way, and Patrick's like, Mezz, I'm getting like sick. Can we like stop? And I'm like, no, just push through it. We'll be fine. He's like, ugh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like falling asleep while like walking
Yeah,
forward and
he's
shit.
dying, like physically decaying as we're playing this game, and then I start getting sick, and I'm like, oh no, this game has cursed us. And I'm like, Patrick, we gotta turn it off. We gotta stop the infection while we still can. So I think this is like the only game that I've like physically uninstalled off of my computer because it was just so bad.
Yeah, no, it was horrible, and I don't
It was-
recommend anyone
it
ever
was
play that game.
Actually awful and horrendous. Oh, didn't we name our Digimon something stupid?
I can't even remember.
I
tried to block
okay,
everything out.
let me check my screenshots because I think I have screenshots from it.
Oh God.
But in the meantime, my second most played game is actually Skyrim, and I have like
found it.
349 hours.
I found it.
Nice.
How do I share this?
My second is Dark Souls 3
Oh,
for
really?
some reason. It's like 94 hours, but I don't. I've played that game only like
Why was
3
your
times.
name
My
Capri
second is
Sun?
Rocket League.
You probably like kept it on overnight or something.
Here it is.
I didn't. I didn't.
I forgot I named my character Captain Crun because you couldn't fit Captain Crunch.
Oh yeah, and
Did
I'm
you say-
Capri Sun, didn't I?
Did
No,
you
that's
say-
just someone else.
I could have sworn you said Pokemon earlier.
No, it's Digimon.
I could have sworn Mezz said
No,
Pokemon.
well, maybe I did, but I meant Digimon.
Digimon Masters.
But yeah.
Digimon is fun.
Yeah, thanks.
What?
What? But we've been recording for about an hour.
I want to talk real quick about Heaven's Gate.
Okay.
Heaven's Gate, for those who don't know, was a batshit insane cult back in the 90s. And their leader, Marshall Applewhite, was like, hey guys, you see that comment that's
Scarce
going to...
here.
Hey guys, Scarce here. And today we're going to commit suicide. That...
Okay.
Yeah, I hate whenever you guys do this to me. You guys just dead silent and make me look like the asshole.
Sorry.
Anyway, so Applewhite is like, hey guys, this Hale-Bop comet that only comes by every like 4 millennia has a spaceship behind it, and we're going to kill ourselves at the right time, and we're going to go to it, and it's going to be great, guys. But the guy's like batshit insane, but they all killed themselves like March 3rd, 1993. So we're almost on the anniversary.
1997, I think.
1997, yeah. But they all killed themselves like at the exact same time. They're all wearing the same thing. I think they had on like Nike shoes, which everyone was like, "Wow, Nike, way to go!" And Nike was like, "We didn't fucking do this."
They did. They sponsored
Just
them.
Yeah, they
do it.
sponsored it. Just do it.
That's it. That's where it came from.
But there were a few members of the cult actually left behind so they could spread the word. And if you go to the Heaven's Gate website, it looks like it hasn't been updated since the 90s. Google actually like will try and reject the website because it's not like secure at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it's not, it's sketchy as all hell because it hasn't been updated since like Java came out. But you
Yeah.
can email the cult members and they will respond to you.
Yeah, to be like, hello.
Oh my.
Yeah, you can ask them questions and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, glad to help."
But like, and yeah, you can like, if you go on the website, you can see like a red alert banner like flashing on
Yeah.
top for like when they had to kill themselves.
Jesus Christ.
Like it's amazing how this is like a time capsule. Like it's just a snapshot
Yeah,
in
here it
time.
is.
Yeah. The Heaven's Gate website is actually like fucking insane. And then they're like, "Hey, if you want to check out our fucking videotapes, we'll send them to you. But just make sure you send them back, like an early fucking Netflix."
Yeah.
But like,
man,
what if they were right?
dude?
Like,
if
what if
they
we
were
missed
right.
out on this shit?
But you can email them, and I was really tempted for this episode to email them using the ixcast email. Just be like, "Hey guys, big fans.
Whoa, wait a second.
Hey guys, big fans. How do we get to the Hale-Bop comet?"
Can we still catch up? I mean, it's not that
Yeah.
fast, right? Like, I'm a pretty good swimmer. I can swim in space.
But my
Speaking
favorite
of like, go on. Sorry.
my favorite part about the whole website is they have a section called "Our Position Against Suicide."
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
To quote them, the true meaning of suicide, that is in quotation marks, is to turn against the next level when it is being offered. In these last days, we are focused on 2 primary tasks. One, of making a last attempt at telling the truth, how the next level may be entered. And 2, taking advantage of the rare opportunity we have each day. So, like, they're like, hey, don't kill yourself until it's the right time.
Jeez.
Which is totally fucked, by the way.
It's completely
Yeah.
fucked.
Speaking of like 90s weird like websites, have you ever played Welcome to the Game, which is an actual game that came out like
Oh, yeah.
last year.
Doesn't that have, like, a bunch of metadata stuff and, like, weird shit that you gotta fucking...
Welcome to the Game is you're like a hacker guy who's trying to get into like an elite like like hacker group or something like that. I don't really remember.
Is this like
It's
Cicada 331 or whatever?
I don't know what that is.
It was like this
Uh,
huge like code breaking game.
No,
thing.
it's like an actual game that's like on Steam.
What was this? What
and
is
you
it
just
called?
like you play as a person and you can like walk around like a hotel, but like when you're in your room, you like sit down at your computer and you go through like the deep web and shit, the dark web, and just like go to a bunch of different websites and like
What was
try
this
and like
game
click
called?
around. Welcome to the game.
Okay.
There's two games. It's Welcome to the Game and Welcome to the Game 2.
Mm-hmm.
And like you just go through a bunch of like websites and like use like proxies and shit like that and like find secret codes by like going to different websites and clicking around. And like certain
Got a lot of good
websites,
reviews too.
yeah, certain websites are like, oh, for this website you have to just go through the source code and like try and find the code there. And for other ones it's like, oh, you have to click on circles in a certain fuck, what's the word? in a certain order, and like keep going and going and going, and like there's like so many different websites, and eventually you like get another group of or you eventually find a second URL and you can go to like a different wiki of like different websites that you can go to, and like all the websites are like super 90s themed and like really fucked up, and like, oh, this is a dark web website for selling like people's faces and like shit like that. Like it's just like really fucked up stuff. But
Wow.
but like I said, it's like not real. It's just like a game.
Mhm.
That's
but,
what they
like,
always say.
But another one that's like, I don't know if it started in the 90s, but it probably started in like the early 2000s. It's called notpron.org.
Oh, you were telling me about that. That's the one
Yeah.
I was thinking of.
It's a NOTPR0N. I think it's notpron.org. It might be .com, but if you go through that is a actually really 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 fun, like hard, like actual puzzle using all of the internet. It's really fucking cool. So
Wow.
like the first like page is just like oh, click on the door, and you click on the door and you go to the second page. Oh, cool. And then for the second one it's like, oh, you have to go left, so you click the left arrow and you go to the third page. Within the third page is like, it's a darker image and you have to turn up your brightness to see like white text in the bottom left, and the white text is Morse code. And then
It says you're gay.
I don't remember what it says, but like it's Morse code, and like you have to enter a password, and then and then after that it like goes to like further and further, and it's like, oh, now you have to start opening up the source code of that page and start trying to find like weird things in the source code, or like code, like other passwords and stuff like that. And there's one that was most fun for me. Like it's somewhat early level, but you download or like you find a I don't remember if you like download, I think it's like a link inside of the source code to like a WAV file or something like that, and you download that and you like listen to it, and it's just nonsense. It's backward, like weird nonsense. It's like all slow and
Well,
shit.
you put
It's
it in
nothing.
a spectrogram.
But you put it
He's
you put
into waves of light. You can read it.
Yeah,
And
it
you just-
is. That's
you-
what a spectrogram is, or whatever. However you fucking pronounce it.
and you put you put that into like a an audio recorder, and you reverse it and you speed it up, and it says the password. And you're like,
Oh.
oh, cool. And
Wow.
then there's like another one that's like, oh, it like the source code is basically like leading you logically to look up like a certain candy bar and like that was famous in a certain year or something like that, and then
Oh.
that candy bar is like the password, and you have to like remember, you have to start a text document and like remember all of the passwords and like every single thing that you've learned so far, because like those passwords and stuff come in later.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
It's like, oh yeah, use the third level's password and the 17th level's password. And like the one that I was stuck on for the longest was it was this thing that's like, okay, go through the source code, and it's like, oh, there's a link to an image, so you go to the image, and let's say that this is level 16.
Uh-huh.
It goes to an image of like a GIF of like a paper mache like dragon, and it's one of those like optical illusions where it looks like it's always looking at you.
Oh yeah.
So it's like going back and forth on this, and it doesn't really give you any clues, and you're like trying to look at source code on that and everything like that, and it just doesn't make sense. You're like, oh, I don't get it. But then like I was stuck on this for like maybe like an hour, and I finally asked my friend who got past it, like, hey, how the fuck do I get past this? And he's like, well, look at the URL. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, you're on level 16, right? And I was like, yeah. And I look at the URL and it's like image15.jpg. And I'm like,
By the way, where the fuck is Churchy?
Huh?
Ah!
Oh, hey.
I missed you.
And
I thought he died.
yeah, and it gets you to the next page, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. It's a really fun experience. I implore you guys to try that out sometime.
Yeah.
It's really fucking cool.
Well,
it
we'll
really
live
boggles
stream
your
it,
mind.
and I'll scream.
Okay.
That's my only comedic talent.
Yeah, it really boggles your mind. It's a good
Boggle.
time. It boggles.
Boggle.
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 But anything else we want to talk about today?
I want to talk about how apparently I can't say nuclear right.
Nuclear.
Nuclear?
Nuclear?
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Nuclear?
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
It's just
Nuclear?
nuclear.
It's clear with new in front
Nuclear?
of it.
Okay.
Nuclear.
Nuclear?
Yeah.
It's just not nuclear. Hello.
Iraq.
Silence.
Also, one last
Iraq.
question. I wanted to
George
use this
Bush.
from our topic page here. It seemed pretty interesting. If you were a candy bar, what candy bar would you be?
Gay.
Next question.
Okay. Real
I
answer.
guess that's it. Yeah.
Real answer? I don't know. Probably fucking Nerds Rope because I got a wiggly dick.
All right.
You know what? We can just leave it there.
Okay. If we're
who
ending
wants-
out this podcast, I gotta
We
go
got
back.
we got to plug. Got to
Oh.
do your plugs, guys.
Plug. Jason, my weed man, I owe you $20.
Alright.
If you guys want to send us emails, do
Oh,
that
President
at
Kennedy,
ixcast.
what are you doing here? Hold on, I gotta go see the rat people. Okay, bye, Mr. Kennedy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Kennedy. He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Yeah, so if you guys want to email us any critiques, topics,
Do
questions,
we have any fan mail?
we don't. I just checked.
Sad.
Images.
It's ixcast9000@gmail.com.
Send us an email to be part of your next ARG.
Yes. And you guys know where to follow us. It's all in the description, so go ahead and read that. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 8, I guess. we recorded a podcast with our good boy Dave last week, and that'll probably end up being a lost episode in the future. So look forward to that, and look forward to next week, where we
When
are going
we
to
Thank
get
our
together.
sponsor,
No,
Loot Crate.
We're-
They're
no.
dead.
We're going to get together in person and record a podcast with a webcam, and you can see our beautiful faces, and then we're
Tune
probably
Tune in
gonna
next week as Churchy shaves me bald.
and then we're going
Yeah, I'd be okay with
to
that.
stream a bunch of games probably, and play Melee and play Smash and play Left 4 Dead and play
I'm the
Mario
sickest
Party
at
and all sorts of shit.
Oh my god.
So
I'm
we'll
gonna
have
pee.
so after next week
Fuck.
we'll not only have the podcast, we're also going to have a bunch of videos probably after that of just us playing random games. So that'll be a fun time. So look forward to that, everyone who is our viewers, like Mikey.
All three of you.
All three
We
of
love
you.
you, Mikey.
Yeah. So anything else, guys?
I just have this to say.